Y'all be killing me with the bullshit. Like, truck drivers, y'all got it made. Y'all make all the money. All you gotta do is drive. Your job ain't even hard. Man, shut the fuck up. Nigga, we gotta drive in the goddamn rain, sleet, snow. We gotta deal with y'all motherfuckers on the road. We gotta make sure we hold this big ass goddamn truck in the road. And not to mention traffic, construction, it don't matter. We gotta get the load there. Ain't shit easy about that. Every day.
Believe it or not, truck drivers frequently encounter disrespect through rude treatment at shipping and receiving docks. Listen, denial of access restrooms, which is horrible, and inconsiderate, dangerous driving from passenger vehicles as Class C drivers, leading to high stress and low morale during your route on the job. Drivers often face unfair treatment, such as being treated as unprofessionally by staff members or being denied basic courtesies while dealing with tight, high-pressure schedules. Listen, most truckers feel helpless in reporting incidents through proper channels because simply when you report it, nothing really comes out of it. So many truck drivers feel disrespected on a daily basis somewhere during their route. And frankly speaking, we need to talk more about it. We need to have more something, at least a place where truck drivers can go and vent this stuff out, because see, listen, it's dangerous for a truck driver to be disrespected and feel helpless because you're on the road driving for hours, thinking about how rude somebody was, what they said. And I mean, it just totally throws your focus off driving. And when it comes to a Class A driver, the last thing you need to break is his focus. Check this out.
Respect towards truck drivers. Why don't you guys respect truck drivers? I come and I drop off my load. They're like, oh, you can't, we can't unload you until this time, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. Normally, even if it's a live unload, they'll take it and I just grab it empty and leave. But it's all dependent on who's working that night. So I get here, he says, go ahead and park on the side. I said, okay, you want me to stay attached? He says, yes. I said, are you sure? Because they always tell us to move. And, you know, sometimes I'm sleeping. He goes, yeah, park on the side, stay attached. I'm like, okay. Sure enough, 3 hours later, somebody comes over to my door, starts knocking on my door, the yard jockey. You can't do your 10-hour here. I said, okay. I said, I'll move. I said, I asked twice. I don't know. Wait, you gotta move. We gotta be moving. I said, okay, but I asked. I'm not just a slacker and just parked here. You know, you guys have to communicate right, because I was sleeping and it's gonna be hard for me. Well, you gotta move. I don't know. Have a nice day. So I come here. 10 minutes later, another guy comes and he's like, I said, are you the manager? And he's like, I'm the transportation manager. And you gotta move your truck. I said, okay. But when I came in here, I asked the guy, and he was the night manager. He tells me, I don't know. You need to move. I said, okay, but I told the guy if I can park here, and he tells me yes. I said, you guys have to communicate a little better, because when you knock on the door, you're interrupting the driver's sleep. I said, there's nowhere to park over here in this area. There's no parking for trucks around in this area, the city that I'm in. I told him, I've been coming here for years. I know, detach and go park somewhere else. I said, but last time I did on a live load, and I came back and my trailer was empty. And I go in there and I said, where's my trailer? And they're like, it's already emptied, without me giving my paperwork or anything. And he's like, give me your paperwork. He signs it. And he's like, okay. And like, just shoo me out. And I told him, why was the trailer emptied? And then I had to find another trailer empty to get out of here.
I'm gonna keep it real. If truck drivers just say, fuck it. We should be the cheapest paid people on this totem pole. And no way in hell these dispatchers who don't do their job, talk shit, send you the wrong place, don't tell you nothing about the weather directions and everything that dispatching job description says it's supposed to do. Don't do none of that shit. Should be getting paid more than us. We go to these warehouses and DCs and all this shit. They treat you like shit. Knowing that we got limited time, they have you sit there 5, 6, 7 hours on some BS. Because they want to take lunch, or they didn't get no sex last night, or they just feeling like a baby with their thumb in their ass. Truck drivers should be treated like royalty. We help this world, this United States keep moving. We gotta stand up, or they gotta sit the fuck down.
Tammy, you have already been fired. I have already terminated your employment. You are at least 40 seconds fired, so please exit the Topper Jacks.
Number 10, this might surprise you. Another reason people leave trucking industry is the lack of respect. It happened after COVID, I guess. People they don't respect truck drivers. We go out here and we bust our balls. I said it, we bust our balls out here getting you people's milk, getting you soda waters and your damn chips and your fat pills and your medicines and all your damn shit. And nobody gives a crap. They think, oh, this stupid trucker just got your yang, wham whams, or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Everything you enjoy in life, everything you consume, everything you buy, everything you have is brought by a trucker. And people just don't respect us no more. That's the reason they leave trucking.
Everybody talks about the long hours, the back and the weather, the stress. But one thing people still don't talk about enough is the disrespect female truck drivers deal with on a regular basis. And no, I'm not talking about the obvious stuff. I'm talking about the small, sleek disrespect too. The looks when you step out the truck like you don't belong here. The way some people automatically assume you're a passenger, not the driver. The little comments like you drive there by yourself, as if being a woman somehow makes it shocking that you can handle a rig. And then there's the men who try to test you. They'll question what you're doing, watch your every move, wait for you to mess up or offer fake help just to see if you really know what you're doing. Not because they care, but because they already decided you have something to prove. And what's crazy is female truckers usually have to stay twice as calm, because the minute you defend yourself, now you're emotional. The minute you say to yourself, now you're stuck up. The minute you do your job well, now people act surprised. That kind of disrespect wears on you, not because you're weak, but because it's exhausting having to earn basic respect in places where some people get it automatic. But let me say this too, a lot of female truckers got strong because of the disrespect. It taught them to move smarter, speak less, and watch more, and let their work speak loud. So yeah, people don't talk about it enough, but the disrespect is real. And so is the strength it built.
One thing that I hate when it comes to disrespect as a truck driver, besides the fact like that, if I had to pick a top 3, the top one is Class C drivers, man. They are just disrespectful on a daily basis, cutting you off and all that kind of stuff like that, and I think probably number 2 would be drivers, Class A, CDL drivers that don't know how to back into a dock, man. Take about 30 minutes, man, to get somewhere that should take 5 at the most, but my pet peeve disrespect, man, when I'm delivering, man, to these stores and different things like this, is lazy employees, man. My type of work that I do in trucking, man, I'm delivering to grocery stores and different things like that. So I'm in and out of the trailer, I'm moving like that. And so you supposed to get the help and different things like that. But it's funny how these lazy people try to find a way to just shirk their way out of, doing their part to make your route go smoother and actually get their deliveries, man. I can't stand lazy people when you trying to work and trying to get your deliveries done, man. Hey, what do you think?
I hate to say it, a lot of people are getting out of trucking because of one or two things: pay and home time. I honestly feel if pay was better, a lot of truckers would stay and a lot of people would enjoy trucking. I honestly feel that every trucker, male or female, locally, should get at least $30 an hour on a minimum. And if you over the road, it should be a guaranteed weekly minimum of $1,500 to $2,500 a week, depending on what type of freight you hauling. When I say you hauling hazmat, tanker, step deck, heavy haul, it should be $2,500 to $3,500 a week, weekly minimum. That could change the game. It could make trucking a whole lot different. People don't understand what goes into being a truck driver. It's not a very physical job, but it's a mentally challenging job. Being gone 2-3 weeks at a time, sometimes 3-4 months at a time, can be a lot on anyone. People don't understand what truckers go through. We go through a lot on the road, especially dealing with dispatchers, shippers, receivers, these warehouses, these tight parkings, not having a space to park at night, not being able to get a shower on a daily basis. It's a lot of things that people don't know about when it comes to trucking. As truckers, we know we deliver your food, your clothes, gas, water, milk, juice, diapers. We deliver it all. We are the backbone of this community. We are the backbone of the United States. We deserve to be treated and paid a lot better. I think that would change the industry a lot if truckers were paid a guaranteed minimum. But I'm just one trucker, and if we all came together and we all shared this, we could change the industry.
Where was your antennas when them niggas was stealing my shit out the store?
Didn't see him take anything.
You didn't see him take anything. Well, look next time. Use your eyes. They ain't supposed to just be hazel. They supposed to do some goddamn work around here. This ain't for play. I don't do this for fun.
Typically, I come to my truck and I clean it and get it ready for the week. So, I'm here at my truck and I found something very disturbing. Let me show you. Let me show y'all this. People are very disgusting. I can't make this up. Because why would you do this? Why would you place a freaking pad in the front of my truck like this? That is disgusting. And what was the reason? I mean, it's clean, but good God, why? Just why?
You can leave a hole of water play up, but you can't make them think. You dig what I'm saying?
Good morning, y'all. Listen, something just happened to me. So it is 9 o'clock in the morning. I am at the receiver's location to get unloaded. So when I pulls up, I'm in a line. There's a line right here, like 5 trucks in front of me. I did pull up in front of a driveway. I didn't see it. I didn't pay attention to the signs. Say do not block. I didn't see it. The driveway is huge. So I blocked it. 2 more truckers blocked the driveway, right? I mean, it was an honest mistake. We didn't see the sign. So a guy pulls up in the little golf cart and say, "Hey, you didn't see that sign behind you?" I'm like, "What sign behind me?" I said, "So I didn't see the sign. It clearly said, don't block my driveway." I said, "I can back up, no problem." So he said, "Back up. Those 2 guys also blocked my fucking driveway." I didn't give you attitude. I said, "Okay, I'm sorry, I can back my truck up." I got out of my truck to look and see the guys backed up enough for me to back up. So I look to my right, I see these police cars. I saw the police cars pull around the corner, and one of them, I didn't see where he went at. I'm like, damn, they fighting outside? What the fuck going on? My mind was saying it because I had no idea they would take it that far. So I'm like, okay, damn. So I got out of my truck. I get back in my truck, and I look to my left, and the police cars come by my truck. One was right here, and one came close to my fucking door. He was like, "Get out of the truck!" I said, "Okay, no problem, sir." Got out of my truck. He said, come back here." I walked him back in my truck. "Can you read that fucking sign?" "Yeah, I can read the sign. It says, do not block driveway." I'm like, "Sir, I didn't see the sign. It's an honest mistake, sir. I take that. I can put my truck up. I can back my truck up." I was so fucking calm. And he said, he was so aggressive. And he said, "You're lucky your attitude is not fucking bad, because I will fucking arrest you and send you to jail right now and get your fucking truck towed." And I said, "I'm sorry, sir. It won't happen again. I can pull up. I can back up. It was an honest mistake. I do apologize." He was so mad. My attitude wasn't bad. He was so in his fucking butt feelings because I wasn't upset. I'm not going to give you the energy, babe. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to give you what you give me. I'm here to get a load, drop a load, and get the fuck out this state, Mississippi. That's all I want to do. But he was so mad that I didn't give him energy. And the guys behind me, too, we didn't give him that energy. We didn't do that. I was just talking to the other guys outside. Listen to this shit.
Yeah, I can.
He's acting bad, huh?
Real good.
He want us to act
feel
up.
like if I was acting as the same way he was acting towards me, I probably went to jail.
He said that.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all be careful. And y'all do not give cops bad energy, because that's what they want you to do. Don't get them what they expect. That's when trouble come your way. Okay, don't give them that. If you can avoid the situation, avoid it. Don't have attitude. For what? That makes shit worse. He said it. He said he lucky. He said, "I'm lucky. My attitude ain't bad. I'm lucky." Yeah, I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble. That's it.
Thank you so much for joining me with this video, man. Hey, listen, if you're experiencing disrespect, man, keep knocking on that door. Contact your HR rep, man, your dispatch, man, your managers, man. Go high up as you possibly can, man, till you can start making some changes, man. And if it's happening on the road, man, with Class C drivers or disrespectful things that you're seeing, man, find a way to pull over, get out, detox, man. Listen, You cannot drive this truck angry, man, because we have too much responsibility on our shoulders as Class A drivers, Class A drivers, CDLs, man. And whenever something goes wrong in this truck, they're not going to care about how you feel, you know. So please take that into account, man. Hey, this is Starsky the Trucker. Hey, join me on the next time, man, and good luck out there on this road.